If you go to Forbes Billionaires, Winners and Losers list, you will see that these people are making or losing millions if not billions of dollars every single day. Look at this guy. He lost $1.3 billion today. To an average person like you and me, it's difficult to comprehend that. $1 million for us is a lot of money. So what does that mean that he lost $1.3 billion today? Are these people are throwing money into the wind? Or take a look at news such as this. Bezos made $9 billion in 2 days. So let's try to understand what these numbers really mean. Are these billionaires as rich as we think? Before we answer our question, we have to figure out how companies are valued in the stock market first. Remember not long ago when everyone was shouting that Apple is the first trillion-dollar company? For some weird reason everyone was excited about it. If you were an Apple investor, then that was good news for you. If you were a simple iPhone user, that's not something you should care about. Because by crossing $1 trillion valuation, the company suddenly didn't get better, its products didn't get faster overnight. Nothing really changed except right after that, they introduced the most disappointing iPhone ever. Or let's go back to July 26th of 2015. If you are a simple Facebook user, you didn't experience anything different. The website was still operating in the same way and everything seemed normal. But did you know that Facebook lost $120 billion on that single day? That's more money than the entire GDP of Ukraine, the second largest country in Europe, with a population of 45 million people. So why did the company out of nowhere suddenly lose so much money? The problem is the capitalization. Let's get back to Apple that crossed $1 trillion valuation. Does that mean in order to buy Apple, you need the entire budget of the United Kingdom? That's a joke. Here is why. To find out any company's market cap, they take the price of the stock and multiply it by the total number of shares. Isn't that absurd? First of all, this number doesn't really represent the real value of the company and changes every single day, and at the time of me writing the script, it's somewhere around $157. Secondly, let's just say hypothetically it will bounce back to 230. Anyone with basic knowledge of economics understands demand and supply. Only a small fraction of people are willing to pay that much for an Apple stock. Others would pay only $200. And the majority will only buy it for $80 or $100. So you can clearly see that it's already not $1 trillion company, even if the stock price is 230. But that's just hypothetically. In practice, if people at the bottom suddenly start selling their stock, the price will decrease to 60 or even 40. On the other hand, if people suddenly get excited about Apple and start buying the stock, the price can double or even triple and dramatically increase its market cap. The point is that market capitalization is not the most accurate method to value a company, but unfortunately, it's the most widely used. However, how is that related to the question of this video? Most of the wealth of these billionaires today come from their shares in these tech companies. Jeff Bezos is the richest person in the world because he owns 16% of Amazon that has a market cap of $722 billion. But as we have discussed earlier, this number is not accurate at all, which means that his real net worth is not even near $115 billion. That's how Mark Zuckerberg lost over $15 billion on 26th of July, but it wasn't a big deal for him. The point of this video isn't to tell you that these people are poor, they are definitely the richest people alive, but rather to help you to have a better understanding of the stock market, so next time when you come across such news, you know what's really going on. Anyways, that's it for today. Give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support us to make more similar videos, then check out our Patreon page. Thanks for watching and until next time.